Right, we're ready to go. And we're live. Okay, so today we're not doing any challenge run. We're just going to screw around with the Tin Man and see if he is as good as I heard. He has two unique skills, we'll see exactly how they work and whether he is useful. Now, in the interest of saving everyone's time, I'm gonna lower the difficulty a bit. Because while I can definitely beat 15 with Tin Man, obviously, I want to start with him and not waste time screwing around with 4 stars, so we'll lower the difficulty a little bit to something where we can proceed more comfortably. Also, you won't abuse this quote for a change, just so we have some variety. We'll start with an E2 Tin Man instead. Shouldn't be a problem to pick up an item. Yeah, I said I'll have a look at him. Like, I have nothing against robots. We have his S2 at M3, M1 is still needs one more mastery. This will probably be the last stream I do in July. I have some half-finished scripts I want to actually turn into videos. So after this stream I'll get to work and push them out. I guess this alone is kind of useful in IS5, since he gives you infinite carry weight, and you can never be overburdened with him. Holy shit. His other ability is that he makes dots do more damage. And both of his own skills are dots to begin with. This heals your operators, and this reduces the attack of enemies. I guess we'll try the heal first. Beyond what the abilities do and the talents, I don't know anything about him, so we're gonna figure it out as we go. I might screw around with him on some other maps after we do a couple of runs on IS5, we'll see. Loading times. Hooray! The server didn't kick me out. That would be a sad start to a stream. Dude, that's a nice range. That, I assume it's physical damage. Yeah, his healing is contingent on his attack, right? 25% of his attack. I don't have a lot of trust yet, but that's about, what, 120 health per second or so. Yeah, that's not terrible. Just to try it out. Yeah, fairly decent if you need an AoE heal. It's a very large zone, so I'm kind of impressed with that. He can toss it without an enemy in range, which is really good to know. You can actually use it as a defensive tool, even if there's nothing in range. That's really good for flexibility purposes. And it can basically heal an operator to full health. So it's perfect if you need to keep a defender alive. The cooldown is really good. Next, I want to test if the healing stacks. Like, if you drop both of his charges, do we get twice the healing? Also, this thing is extremely creepy. It has the serial killer eyes. Bye, Clown Slayer. What the fuck is an intelligence certificate? Is that the thing you get from reruns? Like, I don't farm events properly, so I don't even have them. And on this account isn't mine, so I don't use them here. Since I actually farmed this account properly, because it isn't mine, it has a bunch of them, but I mostly leave them unused. Am I clicking on all the wrong things? So the answer for this account is just nothing. They're just sitting here. On mine I don't bother to farm events properly, so I usually don't get much of them. Hi, coffee. Let's give him something he can actually heal. Ethan is obviously a better pick, but we want to test the healing skill on some melee too. I have no idea what's worth it, dude. I have zero interest in materials or efficient farming. Like, I'm the worst possible person to ask these questions to. I literally couldn't give less of a shit about it. I could answer what I think, but I'll just lie to you because I don't have the slightest clue. I changed my settings a few weeks ago, or more like 1 week ago. Apparently, when you have the volume set to maximum on Windows, it just adds 20 decibels for no reason and distorts the audio. No, I think he's the proper 5-star. I've heard good things about him. If he was on the level of the average 4-star. Being 2 tiles is really good, since it can hit sideways like this. But can he basically solve this map? I don't think he's that far off. Find it yourself. Also, I'm never making a short again. They have the most disgusting videos. If I get some video with the same format again, I'm gonna edit it so it goes into a normal 9:16 form aspect ratio, and I can just upload it as a normal video. This is the emergency, by the way. Dude, solid. Like, I don't even hate shorts themselves that much, but the menu where I had to upload it through is so fucking ass. Why is the one for videos so much better? It makes no sense, it's the same website, but they have completely different menus, and everything about the shorts one just annoyed me. We kind of missed the chance to see him heal anything, but there's nothing to heal on this stage, because they just... Okay, we're gonna use him as our actual healer. Does anyone know if he can heal unhealable targets? Or is it normal healing? I don't see a green number from him, so he should be able to heal everything. I might pick up a Wapuma later too, to go with him. Yeah, that's what I assume, because that's how it works. If you don't see the green number, it should heal everything. Sounds different relative to when. I should still be using the same settings. Let's have a look. In case I fucked something up when setting it up. Considering I'm using headphones, it might just be closer to my mouth. No. It's basically all the same shit. It is using the external microphone, right? Yeah, it should be all the same stuff. Is it a problem or does it need changing? Because if it has to be quieter, I can see I go over the decibel volume, but I think that might be just something that's updated on Discord sent. And I have to fuck around with the settings again. Okay, now leave it like it is for now. I'll make a few videos later, since I can actually hear myself there. Oh wait, no, I know what it is. No, I actually did change the settings. Just a moment. Because I was on a Discord call yesterday and somebody couldn't hear me properly. Okay, so now it should be way quieter, right? Can you hear me alright right now? Or is it too quiet? Yeah, it's because I went to the default Windows settings, which is just 20 decibels, because somebody couldn't hear me on Discord yesterday. I forgot to change it back is all. Well, I can add some more volume from Discords for people for who it's too quiet. Just a few more decibels though. Here you go. It's a bit better. But we still get rid of the distortion. Compromises and whatnot. Oh yeah, this actually costs devices. I forgot. Yeah, I just forgot I was screwing with the Windows settings. Because Discord microphone settings are ass. And I can't boost it from there properly. The range is kind of interesting. Small but very wide. I kind of like it. We have suicidal answers. So we can just have the guy over there. Can we go straight to Tunado? Or do I need to deploy something else? I think she makes it, yeah. Yeah, the dude can heal her. Very nice. Stay there, please. So the dude himself does physical damage, if I get that right. But both of his skills deal arts damage. Yeah, that's a bit weird. Not that it's a problem or anything. Oh, she's getting her ass kicked, whoa. I wonder if I would have been better off taking Utunada S1. Well, there's not enough enemies left to kill us, I reckon. He buffs the dots in his range, so it'd be kind of fun if I combine him with something like Indigo. I'll screw around with that later. Also, I'm being punished for using the rat. This is 15% attack for ranged. His skill scales with his attack, so the skills will benefit from that. I wonder if it buffs this kind of dot. That would be kind of funny. Yeah, Indigo and Pudenko are options. I think being able to heal something like Wapuma is the biggest benefit, and providing a bit of extra arts damage. So you can actually kill the enemies properly. In that circumstance, I would have probably benefited more from using his S1, Let's actually try his S1 when I mentioned it. Nah, the best healer for a Steel is Pinecone. Faster kills equals more healing. It's the rule. Actually, let's use this style.
慣れ親しんだ環境であるほど危険が潜むものです。来た来た、あいつらを止めて。ドローン止め。
Oh, it's an automatic skill. Nice. You don't have to spam it. And it's an AoE attack reduction. That's pretty solid. I guess I should let him walk through instead of killing half the stuff here with Shaw. No, just these two, because they're pests. Yeah, it's decent damage, I think. And that wide range is helpful more often than not. I will probably leak that trick though. Also, Tsunada is very sad, as usual. But that's nothing new. Hooray, the truck didn't leak. So the attack reduction has a much smaller range, but 100% uptime for 30% attack reduction. 30% is quite a bit. With physical damage you can kind of consider it like a defense increase. Like if you have an operator who has 500 defense and is hit by an enemy with 700 attack, they'll take a bit of damage every hit. If it's reduced by 30%, it will be under 500 and they'll take literally no damage. Also, I should have taken Indigo. Oops. The robot man is Team Bro, of course. Yes, but functionally, more than 100% uptime is meaningless. Yeah, they're a new character. That's why we're trying them out. I think his S2 is better though. I like the bigger AoE. Though they are functionally very different skills. Yeah, he can heal the birds. Kind of an asinine crystal place when I'm running with Beanstalk, but we'll get around it. Have to delay the Team Bro a bit. Okay, now we're basically safe. Yeah, prefer this style. Since she's about to die anyway. I should have tried hitting the bird with him when I think about it. I kind of got focused on playing the map properly, because it's sort of a pain when the crystal is in the middle. I think the AoE Hio can be very solid against the right targets. He's definitely not bad. And the attack reduction is useful too. Yeah, sometimes I just build and use random operators because I want to. Not sure if you see much use for like 5 stars only or something, because they have a lot of other tools to provide healing and enemy damage reduction. Though he definitely doesn't feel terrible. Sometimes you just need a small amount of healing. And extra damage on top of that is perfectly fine. Can we get one more fight? Trying to reroll the fight once more. I don't think he's actually bad to begin with. I wonder how long it takes to kill a crystal. That's actually pretty fast. Wait until the crystal dies there. You know, I kind of never bother to check, but does he increase the AoE dots globally or just in his range? That's a kind of important point. Once the crystal is dead, we'll see if he can keep Indigo alive through the device. Remove all of these guys because they're annoying. Also notice that he's keeping the crab alive too, when he wants it further down. Yeah, this is fairly solid. You can keep some operators alive in places where they wouldn't be alive otherwise without some more dedicated healing. Not sure if his own damage is enough to frequently justify that though. Then again, this AoE is really good. I think his talent is global, because it affects these guys here too, right? Since we get red numbers all over the place. And that's outside of his range. Unless it's just his own damage, but I don't think that's how he works. Oops. Bad play. Yeah, he definitely looks solid. Being able to throw it without a valid target is also more useful than it seems, because he can heal somebody over here. That's basically answer range territory. And no, you don't get punished for losing HP, it's just a resource. Yeah, I do like how his IS-5 talent is a quality of life thing. Though Highmore is fine outside of IS, it's just that Wapuma exists and yeah, that's just it. One life, let's go. I'm not doing ending 2 again. 150% true damage or infinite money. I'll take the true damage crown because the slug stage is funny with it. SP gen, so we can spam healing way more. Ooh, 700 damage to anything bound. We'll take this and see if we can combine him. We got all the good shit for Tin Man, I think. Because Indigo and Ethan can proc this and then benefit off of his talent. Nah, screw money. I want damage. Winning now is cooler than winning later. No, curse note. Better. I mean, most of our ground operators aren't really healable, so why would I bring Perfumer? What does cannot steal from you? All of your money. So he just does what he normally does, to be honest. Kind of wanna try him out here. He probably can't heal the column, since Perfumer can't, and this is the same type of healing. Yes, as expected. But I am always willing to check these things. It's important to know. Could be surprisingly decent if combined with something like Harmony. You can definitely stack the damage and... Ooh, that's a lot of damage. He's being useful there, so we're gonna sacrifice Click instead. Who even needs devices? A bit sad he isn't a supporter, because if he was a supporter he would have arts damage on his attack. That would make him even better. Look, he definitely feels solid enough to me. Prevent Pinecone from getting frozen by making him blow up at max range. We haven't tried combining him with Indigo yet. I guess that's what we're doing next. Well, not all metals are solid, you know. Yeah, I know tin is solid. But you know, there's at least one exception. Oh, Specialist Knights doesn't need healers, because their healing is redeploying Texas for the 156th time. Consistent attack reduction is always welcome. I like reliable attack reductions. And we'll take Pudenku. Since he kind of stole her thing of throwing bottles at people's heads. She's gonna sue for copyright infringement. Find your own war crime. Actually, Utunada is literally here just as a body that can be healed by Tin Man. Niches in Arknight are like porn. If you can think of it, somebody already has done it and has a video uploaded of it. Oh no, they absolutely do. That's why most specialist records are just Texas and Yatu. Rat absorption, go. Would be funny if they counted as blocked on the moment of death and healed her a bit, but they just die the moment they start the animation, because they basically turn into a projectile.
先あなた方のプロファイルはこれです。
She gets healed super quickly because she has no health. Kinda funny.
そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合う。そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合う。
Wait, this is actually not bad damage. The hell?
海面が心の汚れが。
あなた方のプロファイルはこれです。
皆さんの援護は任せてください。行け！私たちの実力を見せて。
Defense is normal for a ranged operator. So he's no more tankier than any other ranged.
来た来た。当たらないよ。
先にそのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。先に一服させてください。そう張り詰めな。
Yeah, I feel like he's decent. More of a utility supporting than the main one. But the mix of being able to keep your shit alive and do a bit of damage is a decent skill to have.
どこに行けばはい。
そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き
He's also relatively cheap on DP, which is an underestimated quality.
ここでしっかりさ。
魂が縛られる。
この敵たちはどれも波の危険。
そのように
気をつけてね。
Does his skill stack? Yeah, it stacks with itself. So SP regeneration in IS benefits him well. Hooray, attack speed. I guess the only thing I don't like is he does physical damage. I feel like arts would be much more fitting for what he actually does. Which is, I guess, why some people were saying he should have been a supporter. Option 1 is to go through the shop like this, we get the emergency, but the safe house is relatively low value. Option 2, we turn this into an emergency and then we can likely go up and get 2 more. I prefer 3 emergencies to a shop. We have potential of getting 4 emergencies too.
喜んで。敵を確認しました。皆さん、行きましょう。
Yeah, who makes the rules anyway?
音に注意してください。あれはその
こちらに来ます。皆さん準備してください。
Though tragically they'll put something boring on the 5-star, like Hewa. Throw these to 1,000,000% attack to anything in the range. If they give some interesting support effects on the support, I would like it. If it's just a straight DPS, I'll consider it boring. We have too many DPS 6-stars. Give me decent support 6-star again. Those are also broken anyway.
光が力を行け。私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。
先あなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい。抹消。
夜明けまで守りに行きます。準備万端。あいつらを止めて。
あなた方のプロファイルは
As any self-respecting dad would.
そのように強作な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
どこに
あなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい。
Yeah, the healing effect does feel fairly strong. Though we have a bunch of items, and it stacks with itself. That's mostly why.
はい。
逃げたいのに。
It does seem to prioritize enemies over damaged operators, which is good, because it can heal at a very wide distance. Look at that healing beanstalk, diagonally over here.
どこに行け。皆さんの援護は任せてください。
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおく。
Wait, shit, we have a chest.
これはあなた方にとって
I didn't notice it.
最も得難い教育なのですから。
こ
Yeah, but operators have higher health in IS2, so that makes no difference to how quickly they get healed. Also, I'm more impressed with the range itself than the actual healing. Yeah, it's just a big damage sponge. It doesn't have high defense or anything. You just hit it until it dies.
ドクター君が指揮を取ればきっと勝てると信じていたわ。
I think it's a radius of 2 tiles. But I haven't actually read. That's just what it looks like when I'm eyeballing it. Ethan! Oh, it turned into a normal fight. Oh, the same.
Minna? くれぐれも安全にね。
敵です。皆さん、手加減無用です。
I'm not putting him in the squad when he's E1. He can sit back for a bit. We'll get him later.
当たらないよ。
音に注意してください。あなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい、抹消完了です。
はい、アレルギーに気をつけてね。
さっきあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい、
Not bad.
抹消。
このおバカ、うちの子たちをいじめないで。
Yeah, Ethan's like a turtle, all the way down.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。
さっきあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい、抹消完了です。
As long as they keep the husky voice, I'm fine with anything. Just make him sound like an old man. We don't have enough old dudes in Archetypes.
この敵たちも。
私が何とかします。
あなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。
Though I would also be down for doing the Harwan Ellison AM voice. But I just wanna hear that in general. I don't think it fits the character or anything.
さっきあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。
気兼ねを聞く。はい、皆さんの援護は任せてください。
さあなた方のプロファイル、魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。
皆さんの援護は任せてください。
逃げたいのに道を照らしましょう。
Mission accomplished.
Is that actually the name of something? Screwworm? Sounds like a guy that fucks swamps. Like, I really hope that's a nickname and not the actual name of a character in Honkai. Angelina can heal the same things Perfumer can heal. They work identically. Oh my god, that name is awful. That poor man. Whatever. Better to be like no name here and have nothing than being called Screw'em.
みんな、くれぐれも安全にね。
行け。私たちの
どんな戦いになるかしらね。
音に注意してください。あれ、魂が縛られる感覚を
Goes for the crystal that's closer to the blue box. That's completely normal.
にとって最も得難い教育なのですから。
消防機。
魂が縛られる
And he can keep Shaw alive from there. Convenient.
当たらないよ。
光、消防規則にのっとって。
そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に
And considering he doesn't do arts damage, he killed it really fucking quickly.
はい、皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Like, he was faster than Pudenko, and Pudenko even and Pudenko actually does axe damage. Of course she was deployed a bit later, but still. For an AoE skill, this is good damage. It's not to be underestimated.
これはあなた方にとって
気をつけてね
Like the crystals have 50 rest too.
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。
アレルギーに気をつけてね指示普段通り釘を打て気兼ねを引くはい気兼ねを引く
心の汚れが光への恐れを生むんです。
はいはい私がなんとか
If he was a 4-star, I definitely use him all the time. Like, this is just a solid operator. Cheap to deploy, very flexible, good AoE damage. Always provides multiple effects. This is just some good shit, no matter how you cut it.
心の汚れが光への恐れを生むんです。
Also, he throws babies at people. Automatic S tier for me. I'm unskilled at reading my chat, so I don't know if we have a Coco here. Right, so it's more dot in the range of his skill. That's extremely helpful then, since he can apply it beyond his actual range. E2 Beanstalk. Hooray, one more fight. Okay, potentially one more fight, if it lets me go down another time. Give me runes or give me nothing else useful. Alright, we're off of here. Item crafting time. Squad limit and stats, or the guards are broken hunt. Now maybe we can Mimu to Puma when I finally get a guard ticket. She won't even need the healing. More speed regeneration, why not? Physical dodge or deployment limit. Let's take the deploy. 30% extra XP. Useless beyond use. Yeah, cause I'm just screwing around with Tin Man. And if I play on 15, I'll have to try hard more. This isn't a challenger run, so there's no need for it to be on 15. Oh, we have a good bench test. Let's see if he can out-heal the boss over there. Wait, who's even tanking the boss in this circumstance? This squad is a bit wild. Yes, he can heal Puma. If you don't see a green number when they heal, they can heal unhealable targets. And that's just how it works. Okay, who does what? I guess you remove the pest here. Or maybe not. Damn, you can really feel how stupidly high click zone DPS is. Have anything that can actually kill that in a reasonable time frame? Or are we just going to have to hope he fucks off? It's not a big deal if we have to move. Oh yeah, we had needles, I didn't need to retreat anything, shit. Completely forgot. Obviously can't out-heal the boss, they do a bit too much damage. But let's see how far we can go. It doesn't make for any big problem, because we have kill gates and shit. So it's fine to let the boss walk around. Oops, we're leaking one. That's called not paying attention from me.
このように狭窄な視野で未来を想像しないでください
Why the fuck do I have 20 lives?
準備万全の
Instant redeploy is always convenient. Thank you, Leaks.
慣れ親しんだ環境である
気をつけてね。これが戦場というものね。
The hardest floor 3 boss is the slug stage. From the actual bosses, I literally couldn't give a shit. They're all whatever to me. You just hit them until they die.
さっきあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです
いや確かに。どこにこういう雑草。
ここは通さないよ
先にそのように狭窄な視野で未来を想像しないでくださいさっきあなた方の
What is it with everyone in the stun golem? Like, I'll never understand why people think the stun golem is hard. You just deploy your shit on the left side of the map and win instantly. What's so hard about that?
魂が
心の汚れに光への恐れを生むんです
No, it's the one with the 15 true damage generators. That's the one I call the slug stage.
君のようにここでしっかり支え、消防規則になったり反響。気がねよ。
そのように狭窄な
アレルギーに気をつけてね。はい。
The hardest boss in the game. The crystal. That just sits there.
指示をどうぞ、ドクター。
ここは通さないよ
I count the casters are actually super dangerous, but they never do fucking anything because of their skill. They just sit there and cast it instead of killing you.
着きました海面夜明けまで
It's so silly.
当たらないよ
Like, look at how much damage they do. But they normally just use the skill that barely does anything.
Mission accomplished.
In IS4, the Emperor Blade is definitely the most annoying,
だわね。
but the question was about IS5. Items. Extra lives or a sword that gave you some attack circumstantially. I have translated it and forgotten about it, and I'm too lazy to do it again. It just looks like they pissed with their purple piece all over the floor. How does that look cool? It's like just their old man piece getting everywhere, you know? Wait, they have no devices because I couldn't kill them. Hooray, we got the fight anyway. Can we actually clear this properly? Oh well. The goal for this map is to get Futunada kidnapped. Yes, but it's Degen. That's not a high standard to beat. Why did I get the floor 5 emergency?
私たちの実力を見せてあげよ
The fuck?
音に注意してください
あいつらを止めて
あなた方のプロファイルはこれですねはい抹消完了ですさっき魂が縛られる
I'm lucky this isn't IS4. Floor 5 emergencies are actually kind of playable. Though this is by far the worst one.
そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください
The game is just fucking with me, I swear.
さっき魂が縛られる感覚を
このおバカ
Notice that he's hitting the chest all the way over there. Everyone ignoring the drone like a pro.
ここですか。
魂が縛られる。
皆さんの援護を。
逃げたいのなら
はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Hooray! Pycon survived.
あなた方のプロファイルは
気がねよ。こういう雑草なら僕は通さないよ。
さっきあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。
皆さんの援護を。
But Shaw didn't.
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。暴力じゃ何も。
あなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい。
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。はい、私が。
あなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。
Unironically, pretty good healing. It lets us keep our shit alive.
完了です。先にこのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合う。
そのおバカうちの子たちをいじ
Yeah, because we have like 0.7 extra SP or something.
俺が見えないだろ
Okay, we can have Shaw be a tank over here.
先にあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。
こういう香りは好き。
I need a better tank, I guess.
皆さんの援護を普段通り釘を打て。
魂が縛
気がねよ。はい、ちゃんと。はいはい、私。
そのように狭窄な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
ここだ暴力じゃ何も解決できない
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に
Getting this map as the first fight on floor 4 is so troll. Like any other floor 5 stage would be fine, except this one.
先にそのように狭窄な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
Think we're gonna make it though,
まだ持ちなさい。
in the sense that
夜明けまで
there won't be enough enemies left to kill us.
脳に刻んでおくことです。これはあなた方に
Go, Pinecone, go.
を得難い教育なのです。
Good job.
来た来た。
When they start reaching, we drop Wutunada. Or return first, I guess. Can we kill one of them?
光が力を蓄えています準備できまこの敵たちはどれも波の危険さには及びません
了解。
They have different spawn timings, the fuck? What pests?
お願いしますね。
怖くはないわ
どこに行けば皆さんの援護は任せてください。はいはい、私が何とかします。
先にそのように狭窄な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
Hooray, we're alive! Horrible encounter, never take it. Walking into a random higher floor emergency is a pain in the ass.
トリマウンツの時にも拝見させていただきました。
Nah, I have plenty of ways to set up tanks on range tiles. I can use something like Rope or Shaw, or even Pinecone. Pinecone is a regular at that job, honestly.
優秀な戦術指揮官を隠しているようだ。
Oh, we got the big crown. Time to lose some more lives.
カレンダーに報告しても
Oh yeah, we said we were gonna screw around with Wapuma. Let's go get her. That's cause my hooray is fake. I should just be saying Gura. Man feels decent. Does a bunch of various effects, so he's a pretty good support.
任務に行かないとなのかな。
Wait, how am I supposed to not die to this stage? We need to leak a bunch of lives anyway. Let's go. I don't think chainmail out of tin would do you much good.
くれぐれも安全にね。
行くよ。準備万能のおバカ。うちの子たちをいじめないで。
音に注意してください。あれ、魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおく。
More importantly, how are you supposed to kill these assholes over here?
最も得難い教育なのですから。
はいはい。
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。
あいつらを止めて。
I mean, I have some ideas.
そのように狭窄な視野で未来を想像しないでください。さっきそのように軽薄な態度で
Why Medic come here to destroy those crystals of all things? Anyhow, I wonder if this works. No! That most definitely does not work. About... Nah, I messed it up. Oops.
ここですか。はい。バッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
先魂が縛られ
ここは通さないで。
皆さんの援護は俺が見えない。
I forgot how shift works and accidentally screwed myself.
海面がこの敵たちを。
バッテリーはまだまだ。
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。これを
最後の瞬間。
Oh well, time to die. We needed to lose a few lives anyway. Pity for the Mew though. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm actually going to die. I forgot that Choke can hit two of them at once, so I can't use her to cancel them one at a time.
わかりました。
Ooh, these things are so tanky. What the hell?
はい、消火器噴射します。
そのように狭窄な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
カーエネルギーに気をつけてね。
行け。私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。
さっきあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。
Okay, we can let the casters fuck off, and then we need to take care of the other ones.
私が何とかします。
We need to kill two of them.
先に一歩そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
And that should activate the King's Relic.
はいはい。私が何とかします。
The trolling of having Utunada is too hard. Gummy is too useful here, because she can just bog them herself.
収まりましたが、召喚は残って事後処理を行うべきでしょうか。
It's all calculated, now we have 50% extra attack. Yeah, that's what I said. Let's see 2-click.
みんな元気？
I still haven't seen Old Fan a single time in IS5. Why is it such an extra rare item that it never shows up?
もし仲間が一人急に姿を消してもパニクんなよ。
準備万端だよ。ここは通さないよ。
あいつらを通さなければいいんだよね。さっさとやっちゃおう。
来た来た。当たらないよ。
The range is too wide to be comfortable. Guess we have to use Pudenku instead then.
どこにこういう雑草なら。
みんなどいて。来た。ここは通さないよ。杖が温まってきました。
はい、こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。
That's so well and good, but how do we deploy him forward without dying? We need to sacrifice something else first, so we can proc the casters. one row back though, like this, so she doesn't insta-die and deploy. Now, cast the stupid field, please. Once. Okay, we should be able to have a relatively safe tile where we can have him over here now. Though we might need a different target. We might be dead. Should have probably replaced the operator here. Unless this dude does way more AoE damage than I think. Nah, we're dead, we're dead. Maybe if Futunada was it too. But I think this squad wins this and I just played it wrong. Think I need to break this crystal first and then just have Ethan around here with a medic. Because I didn't have anything to hold everything together. Anyway, the Tin Man himself seems decent enough. Not his fault. No, you can get the outfan from anywhere. There's nothing special about the floor 5 boss, it just gives you the rare item, like any other boss fight. There's nothing inherently different about the floor 5 boss from the floor 3 boss. You can absolutely get it on floor 3 in IS4. You don't even need a boss fight to get an outfan, you can just get it from... It's just an item, it's not some special separate category from every other item. %50 attack for the highest DP, so it just buffs Futunada. Yeah, I always use Spearhead. I wasn't playing with Spearhead now because I wanted to E2 the Tin Head at the start, but I generally prefer Spearhead over anything else. It's just a very comfortable squad. It's still my preferred squad in IS4 for the record. She probably will. Obviously it's not released yet. Like how Typhon and Mizuki skins weren't released when the IS came out. Because it hasn't even been 2 weeks since the IS mode came out. Oh, he can heal the shield guy. Lower range of T1. Ew. How nasty. Should be useful on the emergency version of this stage though. Yep, heals him the same way Perfumer would. No surprise there. Not sure if we can kill the crystal in time. I think the stage will end first. Nah, we'll manage, we just need 2 more casts. And we can delay with the crossbows by letting them walk. I think keeping operators alive through the necrosis is plenty good on its own. Of course there's no nymph skin. Why would you think there's a skin when it just released? That wasn't the case for either Typhon or Mizuki. My dude, that pun deserves a ban on its own, but I'm too lazy to move my mouse over and it's covered by the emote icon. I'll ban you later. Other than that, yeah, he's pretty decent.
トリマウンツの時にも拝見させていただきましたが、あなたの知略と戦局判断にはやはり舌を巻きますね。
What do you want from me? That was an off open. Like, you can't deny it. I'm going to have nightmares about reading that shit later. Some extra enemy. One we definitely can't kill. Want Pinecone here though, so Tin Man will be delayed until this guy finds a hole.
ここですか？来た来た。ここは通さないよ。指示を気兼ねを引く。
Higher than Perfumer while the skill is active, but the skill is temporary and not global range.
指示を
It's 125 health per second with the IS buff, so let's say about 100 something health per second normally. That is still higher than Perfumer S2. So I'd say it's fairly solid, and it has good uptime. Though the thing is that Perfumer is actually a medic, so she can also just heal stuff.
指示を普段通り鍵を打てば大丈夫。指示をバッテリーはまだまだ持ちますよ。
先に伸びをしてもいいですか？関節が少し錆びついていて。
Absolutely unkillable. Yes, he can heal immunity. As a rule, so you don't have to wander separately, if you don't see a green number on a healing skill, it means it can heal immunity. The rat eats a lot of food and then dies from a heart attack, but not on this stage. Here he just leaves with all our money. It has the shield from one side, same as the Monster Hunter dinosaur that uses other monsters as shields. It's the exact same mechanic.
家を一軒建てるよりずっと大変でした。ドクター、私たちもしかしてちょっとすごいですか？
You can feed me as much cheese as you want. As a Bulgarian, I'm legally required to eat all of the cheese. If we get another guard ticket, we win. There we go. Okay, now Apuma will murder everything in 3 seconds. Because she ignores all of the defense. We need anything else? No, I need to specialist, but it's not urgent. No, I just like cheese. His official name isn't Fatty, it's Fat. Like the hard drive format, you know? FAT32. What were you insinuating? That he's obese? How dare you? He is also very fat though, yes. Favorite cheese? What a horrifying question. Not sure. Very salty couches, I guess. Yeah, these are definitely unkillable now. I guess I try to rush out for the device and then just drop Puma on his head. Hopefully we don't have to sacrifice him. Okay, perfect. Sadly we can't kill this thing, so Pinecone has basically nothing to do now, other than get sacrificed to the caster.
ここですか？はい、普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
思ってたよりちょっと大変。
No, I should have retreated her a bit later. No big deal, we needed some extra help here for the heavy.
さっさとやっちゃおう。
Pinecone is basically the best starter I can get, same as IS-4. She's probably a bit better here than she is in IS-4, because she starts losing a bit of value later on in IS-4. But there are plenty of good stages for her. In IS-5 even later on. So I never have any incentive not to take her anyway.
はい、ちゃんと聞いてます。
慣れ親しんだ環境である。
気がの引く。
His joints aren't built for it. He'll fall apart. And incur a boat tax.
数年前、サルカズの内紛について噂を耳にしたことがあります。どうやらあなたのこちら方面の才能は時が経っても健在のようですね、ドクター。
Podenko again. I wouldn't say that Caper is bad, but Pinecone is just extremely consistent, so I have very little incentive to take anything else. Wait, do we just take the item now? Yeah, I think the item's better than the fight. Then again, this is a horribly small squad, so maybe just taking the fight was a much better idea. Wait, this fight will just murder me. I have to take the normal one.
私も任務に参加するんですか？
Yeah, he runs the shop now and everything. Don't you know? Podenko does have a skin. I use it on and off every second video I use Podenko. I just switch it around constantly, because I like her normal version too.
通さなければいいんだよね。
Not the most unkillable, but we need to get rid of these assholes quickly. Because we need beanstalk on this tile.
真っ二つにしちゃうから。
We could just leak a few of them, I guess. That's an option.
準備はここは通さないよ。 釘のようにここでしっかり。
Yeah, screw it, let's just leak a few swords. Or maybe not. Whoa. Well, Puma is a balanced operator. Okay, and now let's see if we can kill one of these crystals.
ここは通さないよ。ドクターの言う通りにするよ。
慣れ親しんだ環境であるほど。
Oh, he can't even reach the crystal from there.
皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Also, this guy is set to leak because nothing is blocking him. Why did I retreat for Puma?
歴史に向き合わないでください。
あいつらを止めて。
The tragedy of starting with no caster. 1560 defense because they got buffed by the flak.
先あなた方のプロファイルはこれです。
私が何とかします。
day is going pretty solid. I heard the worst pun in history a few minutes ago though, so that made me very sad.
どこに私が何とかします。真っ二つにしちゃうから。
Yeah, that scanner just walks around for 40 years.
美しいお花を咲かせることと同じように大変なお仕事ですね。
Any kind of dot, like Pudenko S2, Indigo S2, Eton S1, Asuka wants talent, that sort of shit. Feel free to scroll up on the chat and see the travesty that you missed. Buff for Dronecasters. We're gonna take Indigo first anyway, so. Yeah, you get extra keys if you break the crystals. You need them to reroll stages and travel up and down. Can we get 2 crystals from here? No, so there's no point in going here. We pay 5 ingots to reroll the debuff, I believe. No, thank you. Sort of horrible value, but... The boss key is unusable. There's no way I can get the keys for it. Top tier item. Is Puma E2 already? Yeah, she is. So reroll. I'll just get some range damage and walk out. You're now legally required to draw Tin Man as a pirate to justify your pun.
目的地はどこでしたっけ?
Hooray! Good place for the crystal. Can actually deploy over shit at relatively alright spaces.
私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。
さっき魂が縛られる感覚をの。皆さんの援護は任せてください。
I like how Pudenko just kills spiders over the wall. So we can see the total healing from an E1 is about 1500. Almost. So about 1000 healing normally outside of IS. Which, yeah, that's not terrible.
先に魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。こういう雑草ならたくさん見てきましたから。釘のようにここでしっかり刺さる。あいつらを止めて。魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。これ。はい、私がなんと。教えて。今何を感じてるのか。
The bird is too fat to fly. Needs 5 heals first. That's what the emote is called because Verdant talks about drugs way too much.
さっさとやっちゃおう。
あなた方のプロファイルはこれで
Yeah, it needs to be healed by a medic for like 10 seconds. So demanding.
さっきあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい。
I really enjoy that you can actually cast his skill without a target,
完璧な
unlike
勝利を
Pudenko.
得ることは
That's way more useful than it
する
sounds,
ことと同じ
since his skill can affect things outside of his range. And the time on which he casts it in that circumstance is very predictable. Since somebody asked if Caper is good, yeah, she's decent. Let's use her. Pinecone is just an outright better starter, because she trivializes more stages. Also, this squad is horrifyingly bad. We might actually just die to the boss now.
やっとやりごたえのある仕事を持ってきてくれたのね。さて、
You definitely need correction.
ここからは集中して
I don't know about Caper, but you do.
準備万端だ。当たらないよ。
Wait, he's not gonna charge in time and he's just gonna die. Tank a hit for the guy.
真っ二つにしちゃうから。
Hooray! Great success.
来た。
Why did he suddenly gain attack speed? I still think this fight is actually just going to kill me.
準備万端
Well,
通さないよ。
I guess I could just lick the boss. That's an option. That won't result in my demise.
釘のようにここでしっかり支えます。準備万端は通さないよ。私を捕まえ普段通り釘を打てばさ。あいつらを通さなければいいの。あ、
音に注意してください。
言う通りにしますね。準備万端だ。
Yep, this is fine. Prevent the necrosis in Wapuma for as long as possible, because she actually does damage to the boss. Wapuma carried, I guess.
準備万端その
Now the crystal is going to uncarry me. Oh wait, Wapuma can actually just kill it because of the debuff power. They should waste the skill about now, right? Yeah. This skill sucks so much. Why is it put on an enemy that's so strong?
思ってたよりちょっと大変。
音に注意してください。あれは呪術を乗せるのに最良の媒体です。先に魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。これはあなた方にとって最も得難い教育なのですから。何をやってもいいんですよ。
Oh, their skill wasn't ready yet. A pity.
私たちの実力を見せた。思ってたよりちょっと大変。
And it never charged.
このように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
That was just the Wapuma soul, more than anything.
もこなせるなんて知らなかったよ。
Hooray! Finally, too. Dueling shotguns is cool and all until you have to reload one of them. then you just look like a doofus. Well, that's how Executor looks anyway, so... nothing can be done about that, I guess. Ah, the stage with infinite devices. Considering I can't block the tankiest enemies in this stage, what 6 are raised on this account? Most of the meta ones. I'm not using them, so don't worry about it.
あいつらを通さなければいい。わかりました。はい、アレルギーに気をつけてね。
何をやっても
思ってたよりちょっと大変。行くよ。どこに皆さんの援護は任せてください。
僕の番。悪くない悲鳴だね。
このおバカ、うちの子たちをいじめないで。
Oh, he almost bodied the
慣れ
Puma.
親しんだ環境であるほど危険が潜むものです。
Wait until the crystals die so we can actually heal her.
あなた方のプロファイルはこれです。
Also, we are definitely going to die on this
は
stage.
い、抹消完了です。
私の出番全員丸坊主にしてあげる。
I hate these archers so much.
準備万
They're so annoying.
ここですか？どこに？はい、私が何とかします。真っ二つにしちゃうから。どこに？皆さんの援護は任せてください。気兼ねよ。エリアはまだまだ持ち普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Oh, Puma just exploded.
指示は指示。気兼ねよ。引く。私を捕まえる？
ことに注意してください。あれは呪術を乗せ
We are not
そのように
definitely not dead or anything.
未来を想像しないでください。
Only a little bit. Just let these two assholes go straight through. We can't do anything about them at this point.
何をやってもいいんでしょ。
指示。気兼ねよ。気兼ねよ。引く。指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
僕の番。教えて。今何を感じてるのか。
思って普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。気兼ねよ。引く。何悩んでんの？
Yeah, that's barely survivable. Because we can just leak this one and kill the other one.
指示を普段通り。
そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
私が何とかします。はい、バッテリーはまだまだ持つ普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
King relics are enabled once again. Now, if only I had any.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Wait, I might die anyway. Because Pudenko was too close. Pudenko should have been over here facing to the right. Because it changes the setup on the stage. Oops, we're dead. That was survivable. I played it bad. I play about 50 other games. I'm too lazy to name them all, but I play anything from any genre that interests me. Anything from VNs to RTS games to shooters. Though Arknights is the only gacha I play. Mostly because the other ones have boring gameplay. Okay, let's go outside of IS for a bit. And we'll just screw around with him on a normal stage. What's gonna be a good example of a stage for him? Where we can actually try him out? Oh, I did the same with two Wuthering Waves that I did with Genshin. I just cleared all of the content and then uninstalled it. I'm not gonna do fucking dailies in an open world game. That's entirely pointless and unsatisfying. I was just thinking of a fun boss we can go fight with this. That's actually appropriate to his skill set. Oh, we can do the robot, right? In CW. That should be decent. Well, the attack down isn't interesting for me to test. I'm more interested in the healing, because I can just calculate the attack down. I guess this is an example of a boss where he would be decent. Wait, am I playing the emergency? No, thank you. Emergency is annoying. If you... Who said anything about Blue Archive? I've never even seen the gameplay. Wait, where is the team bro? There we go. Can I show off Thorns? No. Does this account even have his module? Apparently it does. I'm not using Thorns. There's like, just go watch a YouTube video with Thorns. He does damage, yeah. Very interesting. I'll just get some random shit. Wanna see if he can keep his stuff in range alive between the explosion waves, which he should be able to. Perfumer can do it on her own skill. Pause it yourself, you have a button for it. Or if that's what it is, why wouldn't people know? And the only reason I know that is because of Storm, by the way. Oh yeah, stuff to combo the dot with. We're just screwing around in the stage though. It takes like 4 stars to clear normally. And just so we can be lazy.
タイの中の幾人かはマイレンダーのエージェントにも劣らない能力を持っています。どうか
Both of those are games I've never even seen the gameplay of. Having more interesting gameplay than a gacha game isn't really high praise in general. Okay, so let's say we put the dude around here. Because we want to keep several stuff alive, right? We're gonna shove his ass on this map. I guess here.
先そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
Oh yeah, we need more bodies. Wonder if I can deploy Humus on time to avoid instant death.
こいつは誰の車だった？なんだ消耗戦を。リンゴちゃん、今日もよろしくね。はい、今よ。粉々になれ。
God damn, this Quas has such low health. That's actually lower than Pudenku, what the hell? Like, Pudenku has insanely low health among supporters. I didn't notice how low his own health is. So he needs 7 bodies to survive the robot explosion.
問題はありません。合意書に基づき、後のことはマイレンダー基金が引き受けましょう。
He's made of used Pepsi cans. But he should keep our shit alive between the waves, I reckon. Okay, let's do it a bit more seriously. We can point him here and that's gonna keep everything there alive. We need to reach 7 bodies, right?
ちょっと待ってってば
1, 2, 3, we need one more, which is gonna be Hummus here.
わみんなこっち来て
Okay, now this Asuko is going to survive. And then die here to the robot, but that's what we have tentacles for. Don't sweat the small stuff.
何するゆっくりした方これならどうかな
I guess I need to make sure there's nothing in range, so he actually throws the correct distance. Otherwise he doesn't heal haze. Reset health. Because he throws it closer if there's something that's actually in range. Wait, why is haze not at full health? Oh, she got hit by the robot. I also almost killed the thing guy again. Because if he has nothing in range, he's gonna throw it over here. Which still doesn't heal click, because it's just barely off of range. So it would heal this tile here, but not this tile here. That's kind of unusual. Not a huge deal or anything. Just an unusual way to throw it, where it's not really at max range. I just noticed it.
いくらで買うんです
そのように強作な視野で未来を
ゆっくりした方がいい方です
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he'll survive.
言う通りにしますね
やってみましょう。
なんだ消耗戦を振っ
リンゴちゃん今日もよろしくねはいはい私が何とかします
そのように強作な視野で
I guess this is a bit difficult to deal with. If you want to actually heal something down here, you need to properly use the range for it.
こっちは
Otherwise you won't get the full value.
本気でいくよやっちゃおっか
さっきあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね
It's not unusable or anything,
抹消
just kind of weird to deal with.
何焦っちゃダメだようわ寝ちゃうところだったドクター見えたよ
準備できたか
戦闘態勢に入ります
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことですこれはあなた方にとって最も得難い教育なので
あんたなんかに負けない
先に伸びをしてもいいですか関節が少し錆びついていて
Just because it's a gun means it's made out of metal.
影のようにという通りにしますね
How many operators do they need here to not die? Actually, I don't remember.
みんな
I think it's 5 for haze.
うわみんなこっち来て
Just to be safe. Yeah, I would actually say that his squishiness is his biggest detriment.
気をつけなきゃリンゴちゃん今日も
Because it makes it exceedingly difficult to keep him alive in dangerous situations if he ever becomes a target. Also, I kind of screwed up and the boss is going to die at the wrong spot. Oh well, we're gonna die a little bit. No big deal. The point of this wasn't to win after all.
準備できる夜明けなら守りに来ます
Well, maybe not.
ドローン飛べいく異文が強いとでも思ってるのかな
Oh yeah, definitely. I forgot to bog that robot. Oops.
慣れ親しんだ環境であるほど
行きますここ数理です
さっきそのように
One other thing we need to know is whether this stays after he goes away. Yeah, it does. Okay, that's not terrible.
はいあんたなんかに負けないお薬です受け取ってくだ
Now it's time to die to the teleportation. Oh, 4000 damage. Nice. Yeah. So in practical terms, I think he's a bit difficult to use, even though the effect is good. Because he's so squishy, you can never put him in real danger, or he's just gonna evaporate. Though the attack reduction is helpful, 100% AoE attack reduction. It being AoE is what's the most useful to me, because you can use it against multiple targets at once. So, for example, that would be against like a stage with the Quappers. Wait, other one. Because he can debuff a few of them. How does the targeting on that work? Let's check the exact range it has. Yeah, we can just bring the same squad, because the stage is whatever. So I just want to see exactly what the range is. Say if we hit this caster squarely, is it going to debuff this caster too or not? That's what I'm interested in knowing. Useful information to have and all that. We can also do it like this for practical purposes and have him smack them over the wall with Gyro or something keeping them in place. Oh yeah, he can't actually reach them. Wait, we brought the wrong skill. I wanted to check the other skill. We're gonna need him on this tile too, which is fine. What do you mean? We have Sarcas Quappers in IS. How is this changed? Man, I'm always lazy with changing skills around. Okay, let's see the exact range on S1, because I know it's a lot smaller than S2. Float a bunch. The offensive recovery thing is fine, I guess. Okay, so it debuffs this caster too, though naturally it also wakes him up. Despite looking small, it's actually one tile range. So it's from here to over here. The actual range is bigger than what this looks like, I think. The attack debuff itself is decent, of course. Oh right, this map had 2 lanes. Totally forgot about it. Don't sweat the small stuff. We were just here for the checking the attack range anyway. So we have 2 tile range for his skill 2 and 1 tile radius for his skill 1, or maybe 0.75 tiles. He seems a bit unreliable for general play. Like, you can definitely do a lot of trickery with him if you wanna spend the time, but you need to consider how all of his shots are going to land. So he is a bit difficult to use, even though the effects are fairly strong. A fun operator, I like him. Though I'm not sure how generally useful he'll be to most people. Well, better than W, right? Also, not my account. I only simp for Pinecone and Rats. . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . . 。 That's a rhetorical question, heretic, and you know it. How dare you? Alright, one more Psycho in IS, just to screw around. And I'll go do some actual work afterwards. By borderline, do you mean she's on the other side of useless, where she's completely useless? But she's almost useful. Yeah, I'd agree with that, I guess. But I think most people would just call that useless. Frostleaf is yes less useful than Wormy is too. Like, it doesn't work, but at least it has damage on it. Ah, so that's why you say she's border 1 useless. You're in the Frostleaf cope. I see. What the fuck is Chengong? What was the last thing in FGO when I quit? Some summer event, I don't know. They kind of all bleed together. I quit around when Orion was released on JP, but there's no relation between the two events. Oh, his attack charges too quickly. No way with one body. Yes, but farming in FGO is depressing, so I couldn't play it anymore. E2 Frostleaf doesn't make her worse. Like, people over-focus on her dogshit talent that reduces her attack speed. It's like how I saw a million people going about, they should have removed the attack interval, then she'd at least be decent. But the talent isn't a big deal. Frostleaf isn't worthless dogshit because she has a dogshit talent. It's because her skills don't do anything. You can't have a skill that both doesn't do any damage and doesn't slow enough relative to other skills and has a longer cooldown. She simply has no advantages over any other operator in any circumstance. So there's simply no reason to use her, period. That's why she's bad. It has nothing to do with her talent or anything. E1, E2 doesn't matter, makes no difference. Now, how do I set up this so I don't die? No, she doesn't go to actively detrimental. She goes from useless to useless. You're just saying stuff. Like, why is she actively detrimental because she's shit? What makes her more worthless on E2 than she is at E1? I'm shocked that he actually survived that. Like, I'm not saying she's somehow useful. She isn't. But she's also a worthless pile of shit at E1. Having slightly less attack speed for more range doesn't change anything because the problem is her skills are dogshit. How does having slightly more range make her actively detrimental? Justify the words you're using. Yeah, but she's always a waste of DP. That doesn't change between E1 or E2.
これはあなた方にとって最も得難い教育。
普段通り釘を打って理由はまだ
Yeah, if you
持ちますよ
completely change her kit, she'll be useful. In other words, her kit is useless. Enough Frostleaf talk. There's too much talking about Frostleaf. I don't think her kit deserves it. It's not that interesting. She is useless in Niche Knights. Nobody actually uses her for anything practical. You can use her if you want, that's up to you. But you can also do the same run without her, with less operators. There is no circumstance where she's actually useful.
これほどの力があれば
Because there's always some other operator that does her job better, because she's so pathetic at what she does. Okay, we did actually lose connection. Hooray! Because you're going to ask me, when she gets an outer I won't care, and I probably won't roll for it, because I don't like outers. Okay.
Doctor, 笛の音が迷惑であったか？違うのならばよ。
これほどの力があればあの日の到来を恐れることはないのでしょうか。
What does me explaining why Frostleaf is bad have to do with me quitting FGO? I'm really curious what the connection is there. Like, I'm shocked I even played it for any amount of time, but what's the connection between quitting FGO and Frostleaf? You lost me. Wait, did we have a guard? Yeah, cutter.
了解カッター入隊する
Oh, because of the outers. Yeah, but I guess I don't care about it in FGO. Oh, I don't really care that much about in Arknights either. But if it's a choice between an outer or a new operator, I'd always pick a new one. Hate is a strong word. Not interested in them would be a better way to describe it. Like, something being an outer doesn't make it more interesting than a new operator. For a lot of people it does, because one of the inherent biases is a familiarity bias, where, oh, I recognize that thing, let's have another look at it. You know, this stage might actually kill me. We'll see. I just don't share that particular bias, so they're not actually appealing to me when it comes down to it. That's about it. Hate is too strong a word. Indifference is much more accurate, I'd say.
本当に注意してください。あれは呪術を乗せるのに最良の媒体です。
あいつらを止めて。
このように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
He's fine. A bit too technical for most people, probably. But he's fun enough to use. I like him.
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んで
Though he's basically a support operator. Like,
あなた方にとって
helps your other operators do shit.
教育なのですから。
It's not bad or anything.
はいちゃんと聞いてます。
先にそのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
The reduced redeployment time without anything to compensate you is so annoying though.
行くよ。
指示を刻めよう。
Bless the cone.
さっきそのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
Kind of impressed with the bird killing though.
指示を取ってるのはまだまだ持ちます。
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。
He's pretty decent on a stage like this. He can heal the bird, good AoE across the map, high uptime, everything you need for a stage like this.
はい、抹消完了。
Just wanna point out that he's E1 right now. I feel like that's relevant and worth mentioning.
釘を打てば大丈夫。普段通り釘を打って
そのように強作な視野で未来を想像して
るのはまだまだ持ちますよ。
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ。
指示を普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
分かった。杖が温まってきました。
Just barely made it out.
完璧な仕事ができました。
How would I design a 4-star alchemist? I have no fucking
満
clue.
足していただけましたか？
Like, I'll just stick to the generic answer of something that buffs clicks attack. Let's go with that. I don't really understand the archetype well enough. And I have zero aspirations to be a game designer, so I can't really give any interesting in-depth answer to that question. If we're going by how they usually design 4 stars, it has to have an effect that's useless with good uptime. So probably give 20% defense to operators in a small range.
ついてきてください。
That's the most useless thing it could be, because we already have that.
私の役目は刀を振るうことだけ。
Yeah, as I've said a million times, I don't think 4 stars need anything. They're very well rounded, so I'm just fine with whatever I get.
音に注意してください。
Wait, I can't keep him there, he's going to kill me when the flag moves.
先にそのように強作な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
光が力を蓄えています。
Indigo is such a troll.
私の目を見て。海面が少し想像しいですね。
ここですか？
当たらないよ。
Need something to redeploy fast enough for the
はい。
lags,
普段通り
because they will one-shot Cutter, I think. So I couldn't keep them there.
普段通り釘を打てば大丈夫。
Oh, we're dead. I guess I should have used Tin Man to heal Cutter instead. Starting without a healer is so awkward. Like, I mean something like Gummy that can stay in place. I can't really heal Cutter there with Tin Man because he's going to pull 2 Sarkas and insta-kill her. No, not. He doesn't have to be squishier necessarily. A lot of 4 stars have higher health than 5 stars because they have more health in trust. For example, Perfumer has a lot higher health than Pteopsis. Yeah, I should have retreated Indigo on the spot the moment she binded. A bad reaction from me, to be honest. Force of habit scrolling to the 4 stars. Anyway, I'll take Caper for a change. Though I think it will mostly show why I prefer taking Pinecone. She's not bad per se. Pinecone is just better early. Caper can technically kind of outscale her, depending on the stage. But not by that much, and Pinecone is still better on some stages. And she's better on all of the early ones.
Sate, ikuyo!
道を変えるのがおすすめですよ。
行け！私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。
I don't want a Liberator because I think it's a boring archetype. Other than that, I don't really care. Preferably not a caster because I have too many casters. And and all of my casters are really good, other than Grey and Gitano, but they don't count because they're AoE casters. Those aren't real. So if I can get some other archetype that plays differently, I'd prefer that. I guess I'm fine with the Flanks caster, because that's different enough from a normal caster. But beyond that, I don't really care. Like, I'm fine with playing with hears with the current operators I have. So it's not like I'm waiting for one particular operator to do something or anything. Anything that comes my way, I'll use it. Unless it's useless. Yes, Tin Man increases the damage of dots in the range of his skill. Tin Man S1 is good as well, yeah. He has 2 decent skills. I'm mostly using his S2 when fighting mobs, because it heals and has a bigger range. But the attack reduction is also decent. I'm about 95% sure I can't beat this stage. But again, it is only difficulty 13, so maybe I can. Asinine crystals.
音に注意してください。道を変えるのがおすすめですよ。行くよ。さっきあなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい。抹消。
I guess we have to deploy like this. No other way. Yeah, I guess we'll win. They'll die before they can kill the shield guard. Fucking barely. That wasn't on the shield guard. That was on his medic. We have somebody keeping him alive after all. So that was a point for Team Man. When you have 2 crystals spawned, they have massively increased health. So just Tin Man can't kill them anymore. The attack reduction may have been even more useful, because I think they do a bit more damage than he has defense. No, they definitely don't do over 1000 damage per hit. Although the attack reduction still reduces damage to the shield guard, even if it's less than the defense, since it lowers their attack after all. Kind of an easy path out of the floor. E2 caper it is. Second floor will be a bit uncomfortable, unless we get something that can actually block. Because our only real block is Beanstalk right now. If we get a guard, it has to be Hummus. straight to E2. I feel like the stream will end with a timeout, but we'll see. Don't recognize the third archetype there. Is it Beanstalk or something else? Nah, well. That wag was very much expected. Double medic books probably means we're screwed, because we don't have any ground operators on the second floor now. Oh, I guess this is worth taking. We can use it with his S1. Could be funny. Let's give it a try. I agree on the 4 ritualist would probably be suck, by the way. There are certain classes in games that have to be overpowered to work properly, and they don't do anything if they're wimpy. Yeah, if we get another specialist tickets, I'm heading straight for Jaya. We'll get the item right now because we're severely lacking in any kind of power. Awful item, doesn't do anything. We use S1 because he has a bunch of extra attack speed. This is unplayable. Have to take the other fight, whatever it is. This is more playable, but also unplayable. Let's see if we can reroll the encounter into something playable. Yeah, we can take this. Anything to make Wormy work. Is that a new operator that shoot worms at people? Are they better or worse than needle worms though? Don't think a 4 agent would be bad. But on the other hand, I don't think I really need them all that often. Luckily, that's not what Earth Spirit S2 does. That's some good shit. The skill isn't even M3, we don't have trust. It is the normal mode, granted, but decent damage. I should have put him so closer so he can attack the crystal, I guess. He would have actually shit on it. The primal casters are just a cursed archetype, I swear. You can't make something that needs a combo to work and then make the result of that combo shittier than just using a different operator altogether that doesn't need that combo. Like, there's no way to make the primal caster archetype good when you just have equivalent rarity casters that do more damage without needing the elemental proc. If primal casters actually did more damage than other casters when they had their fucking elemental procs, that would be something, but they don't, so they're useless. The most dramatic background and you just get to recruit an operator. Though we finally have something on the ground, so I won't complain. Tragically, this debuff gets cleansed before we can make use of it. Also, I should have taken Roberta here, I wasn't paying attention. Oh yeah, they can be fixed by a model, definitely. Maybe they won't though. I don't know what shit they're gonna cook. I can just talk about what's in the game right now. That's all there is to it.
ってママに慰めてもらうな。
そのように狭窄な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
準備万端で他は通さないよ。
やってみましょう。綿落とし。
そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
I kind of don't see the connection there, but sure.
そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
来た、このおバカ。うちの子たちをいじめないで。
そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わない
Kind
で
of
くだ
want
さい。
something that gives
先に
way more
させ
SP.
てください。
Would make this kill pretty funny.
来た、あいつらを止めて。
I guess it does make for some useful deploy options. I do enjoy that they're experimenting with different ranges for operators too, and don't just use the same ones all the time. Oh, another thing I can roast primal casters too. They have the same range as well. How lame. If they had something different, you might find places where the unique range has value on its own. But when it's always the same, it just comes down to the damage. May is probably a better pick here, because we're very low on DP generation. Yeah, supporter range is pretty fun. I enjoy it on Caper, for example. Leads to more interesting deployments. Though really that's what Chaincasters should have had. They're the ones who can really benefit from it. Okay, now we can watch Tin Man try to break the crystal. I don't think he'll take that long. 20,000 health and against 50 yards. But he can proc these things constantly. Like, this just isn't bad DPS. This is close to the pace something like Click would have. It's decent damage, however you cut it. "24 should be the normal count, so we don't have any duck or bears coming. His S1 seems like the higher DPS skill, because it has 100% uptime, though in a lot of maps that might not be the case, because you can hold charges on S2 to achieve the same effect. No, they couldn't even make it through the rocks. Granted, it is the normal stage. I don't think I've ever watched an Arc Knight stream at all. I always just get people pinging me in Discord if there's anything that will interest me, so I have no reason to watch. Boo, bad encounter. To be fair, I haven't really watched some review stream on any game. It's so much faster to just read it later that I don't really see the appeal of it.
みんな
I have watched streams for other stuff, of course. Let's kill one of these things
戦い
first.
になるかしらね
We might actually die to this stage, which would be kind of embarrassing. Because the only melee thing we have is the crap.
言う通りにしますね。
行くよ
どこに行けばいいですか？
怖くはないわ
And we have to use him in the middle of nowhere. I think we'll survive long enough to get Jaya back.
寝言は寝てから言ってよね。
やってみましょう。
来たこのおバカうちの子たちをいじめないで
三枚おろし。
Till then, add some AoE back in,
環境であ
and
る
we should
ほど
be
危
fine.
険が潜むものです。そのように軽薄な態度で歴史に向き合わないでください。
I think I wanna get rid of the second cannon shot though.
鱗取
Okay, he survived.
り。はい。
Good job.
何悩んでんの？
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。これはあなた方にとって最も得難い教育なのですから。
わかりました。私のお家に帰ってママに慰めてもらうな。どこに皆さんの援護は任せてください。
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。
Only way to do damage to the crystal at this point.
最も得難い教育なのですから。
白い息が見える。雪原に敵が潜む。
あいつらを止めて
Don't think I can actually kill it, but we can at least try.
アレルギーに気をつけてほらしっかり
The worm actually does damage because it has arts, so make sure we block it with something that isn't the crap.
三枚おろし。
あなた方のプロファイルはこれですって。はい。抹消完了。
And I don't think I can stall for long enough,
いいですか？
来た来たここは通さないよ
even if I retreat everything. The truck does enough damage to kill the crap, and we have to wait for too long.
大将、俺たちは大変なことをやってのけたんじゃない
What's
です
the
か。
point of watching a stream if you don't get in-game rewards? I mean, you're here, you tell me. As far as I know, I don't give out any in-game rewards. Unless I have some promotion with AG that I don't know about. Why do I have coffee on my desk? When did I make this?
出発だ。時間は待ってくれないぞ。
行け私たちの実力を見せたあれあの人たちが今回の敵
Incidentally, literally no amount of in-game rewards are going to convince me to watch an in-game stream for reviews. If it's content I'm not interested in, I wouldn't care less about any reviews. Am I trolling myself?
怖くはないわ
Well, wait, he's just gonna die to the dot. I don't need to deploy anything. How convenient.
銃が飛び立った。草むらに待ち伏せの可能性。
Will the same be true for this one, or do we actually have to commit
あな
something?
た方のプロファイルはこれです。
Yeah, that one needs some help.
はい。 抹消か。
お家に帰ってママに慰めてもらうな。
どうしやすか。
行くよ。
It's kind of sad that the crystals have a higher town priority than beanstalk scrap, but it is what it is. I can't use the crap to cheese them because of it.
やってみましょう。
何悩んでんの。全員丸坊主にしてあげる。
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。これはあなた方にとって最も得難い教育なのですから。
問題ないわ。
言う通りにしますね。
霧が全て見えている。
鱗取り。
あなた方のプロファイルは
その綺麗な高アレルギーに気をつけてね。
This stage is a huge pain in the ass like always.
このおバカ、うちの子たちをいじめないで。
やってみましょう。
あなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい。
綿を落とす。
皆さんの援護は任せてください。
So you just need to use that bug wait for me, you know, that lets you use two at once,
やってみましょう。
and then you can have her be useful.
怖くはない。
There was a strat all along.
高アレルギーに気をつけてね。私を捕まえる。寝言は寝てから言ってよね。
Does he go straight in, or yeah, he whoops around the map first?
強力な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
I'm glad I've taught you bad inefficient ways to play AS.
行け。私たちの実力を見せて。
Way more fun than just picking Texas and winning apparently, for all of you. Nah, you just meant that I projected thoughts into your brain with my 4-star powers. Yeah, his moonwalking strength is greater than ours.
そのように
鱗取り。
どこに皆さんの援護は任せてください。
Also, the shield only works on a left and right basis, so currently he's taking full damage from Jaya, for example.
全員丸坊主にしてあげる。
そのように強作な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
よかったわね、ドクター君。
I think it's a fun archetype. Somebody else said I do have a video where I go into more detail, but I think it's a well-designed archetype that doesn't power creep anti-air snipers, even though it has higher DPS in a lot of cases. That would be the short version. Let's get one more encounter. Okay, so this does a combo with a certain thing you can get from the reroll shop, right? Because I never see this thing. So I'm just gonna take it and try to see if I can get the other thing that I need. The white shoes are better. Not sure I can actually do this fight. Did we have the Badge of Honor buffing Jaya? Yeah. But he gets one shot by the boss. And Wapuma will get murdered by Melee.
任務に行かないとなのかな。
We'll see what we can do. Not enough lives to league the boss, I see.
行くよ。
And we do need to kill the archers here somehow.
私を捕まえる。
Ignoring this is probably my best
寝
option.
言は寝てから言ってよ。
Or rushing it down with
うちの子たちをいじめないで。
Tin Man right now.
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んで
Well,
おく
Puma T1 will...
これは
Okay, maybe she will be
あ
fine.
なた方にとって最も得難い教育なの
They only have like 1,000 attack. Though I might be coping about the fine bit.
準備このおバカ。
Nah, the best use for her is to just hold this lane.
あいつらを通さなければいいんだよね。
And as soon as we can, we'll have Perfumer keep Caper alive, so she can deal with the archers herself.
これはあな
全員丸坊主にしてあげる。はい、アレルギーに気をつけてね。
Need a bit more DP.
綿落としどうしやすか
Damn, this asshole doesn't wait at all. So annoying.
真っ二つにしちゃうから。いけ！私たちの実力を見せてあげよ
Did they only take 3 lives?
う。私の出
If it's 3 lives, that's playable.
思ってたよりちょっと大変。特にアレルギーに気をつけてね。準備当たらないよ。
It's also helpful that the boss AFKs for 1 million years and then does 1,000 fucking damage. Good job, Tin Man, I guess. The attack reduction is carrying this fight. If we win it, Tin Man would have been really helpful here.
来た来た。
あなた方のプロファイルはこれです。
Wait until the crab actually dies.
はい。抹消。
このおバカ。うちの子たちをいじめないで。
That was bad.
皆さんの援護は
Oh, this guy has taunt. I never knew. Oh.
みんな注目。ぐるぐるちゃんのお出ましよ。
Okay, we're alive with a fairly terrible squad. I should have placed Wapuma a bit forward. I placed her here as if the crystal was here. There was no reason for that. Cast Tin Man to die unnecessarily. Who's Draven? You mean Tower 1? From Twitch TV. Nah, this is the normal walk. Nah, this is usually fine. And the timeout after we make it out of the stage for a second time today. The RNG, it's too strong today. This run is kind of dead on arrival on the 4th floor, because this squad is horrific and can't do any stage. But putting that aside,
ドクター、笛の音が迷
we'll
惑
keep going until we die.
違うのならばよい。
And after that I'll actually go and do some
終わりで
work.
すかね
It's time to make some videos again. Straight to E2 Totor. Is that playable? Without AoE? No way in hell, I think, right? Well, maybe we can do it with the bunch of healing from the combination. Should I try the AoE check fight, or do we move on? Are you interested in seeing this, or would you like me to try for a different stage? Wait, we have end of times, fuck it, let's go in. At worst we're gonna die and go into an end of times, and we need an end of times anyway. And they even finally buffed the UI, where it actually works with the automatic farming thing. It used to brick it so you couldn't use it. Wait, shit, I'm using the wrong skill. I would have benefited more from the other one. Not necessarily a huge deal. Okay, it's a problem. I should have been using his S1. Huge mistake from me. Maybe we can survive. Because all of the fat ones died. Whoa. It's still decent, but I would have gotten better results out of S1 here. I don't know why I changed it. I guess I really want to use End of Times. That's the real answer. Think I'll get my chance on the last wave of these guys though. Ooh, the healing from Opuma. Yeah, let's not wait for that pile to go in. Just proc End of Times to save the lives. I think that stage was completely winnable with Focus though. Not with Focus, with Tin Man S1. E2 something gaze up. Or an E2 Opuma. Either would have won easily. Buff for Jaye. Make us tankier. Better buff for Jaye. I won't survive robbing the shop, even though I really want this item. So we have to buy it through legitimate means. Hooray! For once this fight isn't going to be a massive pain in the ass. I can barely believe it. Or maybe it will be. Does Jaya die in 2 hits or 3 hits? Kind of changes the fight. Throw plays for the crystal, of course. That will be helpful, I guess. He can't safely dispose of crystals because he's AoE. We can kill it with Caper. She crits, so she's unexpectedly really good at it.
私の出番
And then Jaye plus... okay, yeah, he's deployed activated. We'll be fine then. Use this vocation once the first caster dies. And just pull them all one by one while speeding up their deaths.
雪原に敵が潜んでる可能。
慣れ親しんだ環境であるほど危険が潜む。
さっさとやっちゃおう。
霧が出てる。今日あがいたところで意味ないぞ。
どこに？はい、私が何とかします。
先そのように強作な視野で未来を想像しないでください。
さっさとやっ
This
ちゃおう。
stage is so easy when you can actually just kill the casters. Save so much hassle.
遊んでやろうかな。皆さん、くれぐれも気をつけてくださいね。
Though Tin Man doesn't get to do much, I guess.
先あなた方のプロファイルはこれですね。はい。抹消完了。
At least in IS, I think his S1 will be the better skill most of the time. Because once you get some attack speed, he'll spam the shit out of it.
いたずらを
And the damage stacks up.
成功に導く秘訣っていうのはね。
But it's not like his S2 is weak or anything.
いたずら大成功。
Let's see to Pudenko. Ethan is definitely the better pick. I just wanted to Ito. And let's try our luck with the encounters. Never try your luck with the encounters. Always reroll to a fight. What's the next fight? This should definitely be doable. We have two bodies for the top lane, and these two should be able to deal with the middle, with Pudenko at worst, while Totter clears out the top. Just in case. Oh, we have the reduced health. That's annoying.
私のみんな注目。
Not sure if it will actually be relevant, but it is annoying.
いけ！私たちの実力を見せてあげよう。エルギーに気をつけてね。
音に注意。
あいつらを止めて。
やってみましょう。
I like how the reduced health gets countered by the barrier. That's useful to know.
エルギーに気をつけてね。
No, almost.
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んで。
そのおバカ！うちの子たちをいじめないで。はい、エルギーに気をつけてね。
魂が縛られる感覚を脳に刻んでおくことです。これはあなた方にとっても
みんな注目。ぐるぐるちゃんのお出ましよ。
はい。
どこにああいう雑草なここは通さないよ。
Guess I needed to add more power to the center first before rushing to the top.
想像しないでください。
It's not like it's completely impossible to just fight the top lane head on either.
どこに行けばいいですか？何？お家に帰ってママに。
Oh, I might actually die. Whoa. Yeah, that's on me. Badly played. Needed to add Pudenko too on the center. Since I didn't have enough damage there to handle it. Oops. Alright, I think we have enough experience with Inman. I think he's a bit complicated to use, because his heals can land in different places than you expect, depending on on where the enemies are. You need to account for that when using him, so there's a bit of nuance to it. For small details that are important to remember, his Q2 always wants the bit closer to him than the center of the second tile.
笛の音が迷惑
So he can heal operators that are next to him, but not operators that are 4 tiles
曲の名前
away from him diagonally.
名はないぞ
Which is a bit weird, but not a big deal. And his Q1 is 30% attack reduction with 100% downtime, which is pretty decent. I'd say he's pretty fun to use. You should probably build him just for that. But he's a bit complicated and needs some getting used to. A fun archetype, I like it. Okay, I'll be ending the stream here. Have a nice evening.